Big Dope 7 here with another episode of A Baseball Life. This time on the brand new MLB The Show 16. You notice the screen's a little bit different, and Drew Lebowski looks a little bit different too. The Rough Riders uniforms are a little different, but they realize that this is from another game, from the other game, but still the same guys, still the same attributes, all the same stuff. Nothing's really different. Here we're gonna get into it against the Tulsa Drillers, part of the Colorado Rockies organization, and we'll see if we can translate how well you see there. Look at that, 4-0 in over my last 10 starts. Who's hot, who's not? Drew Lebowski, this one.
Matt Vasgersian back with the minor league pregame show, counting you down to Double-A Texas League Baseball with tonight's version of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Drew Lebowski is our focus, and although he's not a well-known prospect for this organization, he's been on an absolute tear recently. For more about this relatively unknown minor league talent, I turn to my colleague Eric Karros.
Thanks, Matty. Like you said, not many people have heard of this guy because he's not one of those big-name prospects that everyone has their eyes on. But let me tell you, to play like this, we can expect more people to take notice. I doubt this organization currently has any kind of future plans for him, which means he's really just another guy down here in the minors hoping to make an impression on someone who matters. But his last month's play will certainly help that cause. With that said, though, he definitely still has a lot of proving to do before he earns himself a shot at the next level.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour.
So
around
get a little bit of a look at his last
Tonight,
month there, and wow, what a month that was. 6-0 in the last month, 40 innings pitched, 36 strikeouts, just absolutely tearing it up, and and that's exactly what they said. And hopefully I am starting to catch the eyes of some of the bigwigs upstairs, noticing, hey, you know what, maybe we got a gem here in the 6th round. That would be really, really nice to catch their eye like that and maybe make it to the majors. I mean, like they said, they don't have any future plans for me, but I mean, those plans that they have for me could change. Just as long as I'm not a perpetual minor leaguer, that would be great. I don't know what their plans are for me. They could probably end up trading me for all I know. And I was gonna say, I'm not watching all those innings there. Let's see how it translates to this game. Look at that beautiful curveball.
EK are visitors here as they take the field tonight following a scoreless top half. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch.
And apparently I got some showtime too that I can use if I want to. A good sinker there. Like I said, I've told you this guys before. He is definitely a control pitcher, somebody that's going to control the ball and hit his spots in the strike zone, which is good because always could use a guy like that. Chop foul, all right. That's nothing crazy there. One thing I have noticed about this game definitely is the change in some of the pitches. Depending on when they're throwing them, sometimes they'll get a little bit more action like that, at least side, left to right, lateral action, in comparison to sometimes the ball gets a little bit more downward action on it, which is really kind of cool because a pitcher doesn't throw a pitch the same every single time, and I really like how they were able to capture that with this in this one here. So, I mean, that's definitely something really cool. They always continue to impress. That's for sure. Always with the little things, and I really appreciate that from those guys. They work hard there, and they put out a good game every single year.
Little chopper back his way. Gets him, 2 down.
Ooh, a little showtime moment there. That was kind of weird. I did not expect that. That really caught me off guard there.
Rough Riders line up on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic.
Eric, right. What do we need to know? Get the look at the lineup there. The defensive lineup, anyways.
A very reliable left fielder.
But I've played this game for a few days now, and I'm really enjoying it a lot. It's a really fun game, and I really hope to have a good season in our ML in our Road to the World Series, which will be making its return on Monday next week, with the start of the Major League Baseball season on Sunday. But me and King Rouse both, as you both know, are from Chicago, and so he usually takes the White Sox, and I'm a diehard Cub fan, and so neither one of those teams will be playing on Sunday, but they will both be playing in action on Monday. Me in Los Angeles, or actually Anaheim, I'm sorry, and him in Oakland. So both starting out on the West Coast as he slaps that one foul. But should be another good year. The only thing that kind of stinks is we just finished our Road to the World Series. The World Series for last year's game. And look at that, made the catch. And so we really don't get much of a layoff. We've been kind of dreading the fact that we had to sit there and basically have zero turnaround on this. And wow, we didn't even get to see what's going on in a simulated thing, so that's all right. Gets the game going a little bit faster, and I enjoy that. And that's one of the things they did say they were going to try and do with this is streamline it, which is, definitely you can see there. I know in other videos I've seen, I'm a fan of the Sports Gaming Universe videos. He showed that in his when he went from game to game to game in a series. With no menus at all, literally just play the next game, and he went right to the next game. But I don't know if I'm going to do that with a pitcher. I could definitely do that with Jorge Garcia though. Another good slurve there. Gets another weird looking swing, which is always what you want to see. There we go. Sit down. Another strikeout for the big man. Yeah, 20 more training points earned. Hopefully get to the majors a little bit faster. That was a really good curveball. That thing buckled his knees, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulders. Plain and simple. So Ronaldo Carmona, 6 for 15 in his last 4 games. We're going to hope to end that streak there. Get him out here. Into the windup. I don't even know if I'm really even going to use the Showtime. I really don't even I didn't need it last year, obviously, to get to this 8-2 record, and I'm not really sure if I'm going to need it with the big guy here. Maybe in more crucial situations, but he really doesn't put himself in a lot of bad situations. So it makes for a good pitcher. Oh, there we go, base hit for that guy. So that guy does continue his little hot streak, as he gets another base hit, and oh, come on, they're going to give me -1 training point. So I guess maybe they penalize you a little bit more for bad things. At least I hope they don't penalize you for the bad things that you don't immediately control. But we'll have to wait and see. Especially if there's like an error or something. Got a change up, got him to fly out. Comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. So they do reward you a little bit more for good performances, but they also hurt you a little bit more for bad things that you do. So I guess that it all kind of evens out. So if you do play really well and you have a really good game, you can really prosper. But on the other side of the coin, if you have a really bad game, you will have a lot harder of a time prospering and bumping up your stats. The only thing is, I don't know if they've made stats more expensive. I have not experimented with that yet. I haven't really even. This is my first Road to the Show game on the new game here, this MLB 16 the show. But not really sure if those are more expensive. Definitely something that we're going to find out together, apparently, after this ball game's over with. Another good pitch there.
That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Using this slurve a lot. They seem to use a lot of the same pitches. They tell you to throw a lot of the same pitches.
Got him swinging.
Wow, and a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. But they really kind of make you use a lot of the same pitches. I noticed that when I was playing with Jake Arrieta. I noticed that when I was using John Lackey the other night, just palling around here, just trying to get some practice in before the season starts and get used to some of the new things in the game. A little bit of the more realistic feel. He wanted that. We're just gonna have to throw this down. I ain't throwing that slurve up.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
But yeah, these games are definitely a lot more streamlined than they were last year. Last year was, it kind of took you forever to get through the season, and that's more or less why I'm still in the month of June.
Barely able to make contact.
Some of these games would just take forever. And the episodes would last more than 30 minutes, and so maybe these episodes won't last quite as long. I mean, as you see here, we're 11 minutes in, the clock ticking up at the top there, and we're already into the third inning. And maybe we can get another strikeout here too. That'd be really nice. They just can't seem to hit that pitch. But I noticed too that it's on rookie too, so. Hopefully that goes up a little bit, because this is going to be way too easy if I'm on rookie. I'm going to have all these great games, and that's no fun. You don't want to pitch a shutouts every darn game.
Fastball off the plate away for
so you pitch a shutout every game. What fun is that?
That evens it up 1-1.
Oh, he hit it hard and out of play. Sounded like he got a lot more than how far that ball actually flew.
Chopped weakly to the left.
Well, I'm not going to make it there.
On to first, and
there we go.
Over there is going to get him by a step for the second
Another
out.
9 training points there.
It's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spot, change speeds.
All right, so this guy struck out his first time up at the plate.
88-mile-an-hour fastball, and he did it right there.
He's just living proof. Yeah, he is living proof that you don't need to throw hard, that your spots can really make a difference. I mean, he's getting that fastball up there at 90 miles an hour. It's not like it's just putting up there. Not like a Steve Sparks fastball, or a Tim Wakefield fastball used to come in at 75 miles an hour. Left that slurve over the middle of the plate there. They're like, come on, use the showtime. No, I ain't using the showtime. Look at that. Sit down. Another knee-buckling breaking ball.
Painless half of the inning, all told. 3 innings complete. The Rough Riders lead
3 innings down, and they only got 1 hit. They haven't even seen second base yet.
Lewis Harden.
This guy grounded out his last time. I'm pretty sure I threw this guy out last time.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even
climb back into this one, yeah. Good luck with that, guys. Climb back into this game against me. Fat chance I'm making it to the majors.
Good
slurve there.
He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced. And we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
So one of the new little little broadcast things that they got there. Talking a little bit more about the guy, how he's doing in the game, how he's been doing lately. That's one thing I really do enjoy.
Too low with a fastball.
Nope,
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got to get that up just a little bit more.
It's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker. Then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Can we get him out on this pitch?
Fought off at the plate.
Oh, he's going to tap that foul.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Looking for the strikeout, definitely. Oh, he's going to slap that one, but it's going to be caught.
The left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Another first pitch strike.
He
He was just trying to dunk one out there, but he got jammed, and he just didn't get much on that. If he would have pulled that, he would have definitely had a better chance of getting a base hit, but nonetheless, he did not pull it.
In now,
so
Johnny Jennings. And that misses for ball 1.
Missed off the corner.
Consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike.
Oh, it did miss off the corner. That was a good.
Won't give you that pitch anymore.
Looked like a strike to me. There you go. That one was a strike. And he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. Nice job there. 2 pitches, 1 out. On that at bat, that guy's beard looks kind of weird. It's weird to see a black guy with a red beard. Maybe he's Irish. I don't know. It just looks kind of weird. You're not used to seeing things like that, at least in real life.
As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for
But,
strike one.
whatever, you know. Maybe he dyed it red. We don't know. Maybe he's a peculiar guy. Again, we don't know. The mystery of the show.
And there's the slurve, but it misses 1-1.
You called that one a strike earlier in the game, buddy. Hey, fella, I didn't appreciate you calling balls like that. There we go. Look at that one. Out of strike. I said this game is just flying by.
Strike him out for the second time. Good job to spoil that one.
He looked up at, oh yeah, it's gone. No, dude, you fouled it off. There's little things that you notice that they do need to fix, but I mean overall, nothing that's gonna detract from the gameplay.
Back up the middle. Backhanded.
Come on, get it.
And the off-balance throw.
Yes, nice job.
Hit and the side is retired. Nothing across.
Too bad I couldn't have fielded that.
Played 4 full. The Rough Riders are out in front, 3-0.
3-0. Did we get any more runs?
Leading off the inning.
Yeah, we got a couple more runs on. Here's Ronaldo Carmona here, who's trying to keep that strong streak going, or not streak, but his streak of good games going. Let's see if we can finally stop him or something. There we go. Not a very fast fastball. You see that thing just kind of, it almost looks like it runs out of gas when it gets to the plate.
They might be treading carefully. They're coming right after him.
We're going to come right after this guy. I don't care who you are. I don't care how good you've been lately.
Down the third base line.
Oh, come on.
Reach base again on his second
I think he's slow, though, so he couldn't pull a double out of that one.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So that's
the second hit I've allowed tonight. Yeah, it was the same dude. The only dude I can't get out. You know what? If that dude's going to sit there and hit singles all night, you know what? I will absolutely let him do that. I do not care. No cares are given here. Which wasn't a leadoff base hit. That kind of makes it a little bit more difficult because you got to pitch around it then.
Hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
And that's going to be one of the things that they're going to see. That hopefully they'll look at him and be like, "Yeah, look at that. That guy. He's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes." And what in the heck was that guy doing?
It skips up and over him. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Wow. That's why we're in the minor leagues, and that's why that guy's probably going to stay here for a while.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
0-1.
There we go. This guy seems to be go after him a little bit. Maybe go after him a little bit out of the zone, like this pitch right here. A little bit on the inside. Yep.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a
that was a strike anyways. Oh wow. Must be just the camera angle. I just can't tell that it's if it's on the inside corner or not. Oh, we're gonna get this guy to swing at this one here. Another strikeout by that dude. Another strikeout for the big man.
He's taken 5 times in this series now.
Wow, 5 times he's struck out in the series, and just continuing his woes.
Got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
All right, we only need one more out to get out of this inning. There we go. And you know, the one thing that I liked about this game, I like about this game too, one of the little things that they added, and I don't know how many people really appreciate this, but the personalized umpires, how they're different. Every umpire is different. I mean, they kind of had that in the last one. Whoa, what's with that? He's got like a weird reflection off of him. But they have different strike zones, which is really nice. And I mean, they had that a little bit last year. As that guy used to watch that guy just swing and miss at that one, looking like a fool. But they did that a little bit last year. Some of the umpires had different strike zones, but they didn't really emphasize it. This year they emphasize it a little bit more. You learn to like certain umpires, you learn to hate others. The only one that they really ever mentioned in last year's game was Clyde Washington. They'd be like, oh, and the call that goes down to Clyde Washington, and he swung. And I grew to really detest Clyde Washington. And I nothing against. I don't think he's a real umpire in real life, but nothing against him. But I just, he didn't ever seem to make favorable calls to me. I never seemed to get the benefit of a doubt with him, and that's just kind of how it was. But this year I played a game last night. I played just a random spring training game just to kind of warm up a little bit, and trying to get the hang of this game a little bit. There's a little bit, some of the nuances are a little different, but the core gameplay is still the same. So nothing really different in that respect. But he was umpiring that game, and he has a low strike zone, and I loved it. Because I love pitching the ball down in the zone. I love pounding the bottom of the zone all game long. I mean, I'm sure you've seen a little bit of that in this game. And if you watched any of our Road to the World Series last year, any of our games, there was plenty of them. I'm sure if you've seen it, if you like our channel, you've watched at least a couple of them, or parts of them, and you know that I love to pound the bottom of the zone. And I kind of just throw whatever the catcher says I should throw, which is what you should do anyways. You really shouldn't be doing your own thing, because you could get hurt, and you could get hurt badly. Every once in a while I deviate when I'm thinking, you're just calling that pitch way too much, and so I'll throw something different. But you saw that strikeout there, threw exactly what he told me to throw, right where he told me to throw it. That'll eventually go away. I'm not going to have this low level forever, because that, like I said, it'd be boring. You need a challenge. Why would you want to win every game? That's no fun. I know there'd be plenty of people that would disagree with me. Why would I ever want to win every game? Because you could win every game. Winning is great, but you know what? Sometimes a loss is necessary. Helps you out a little bit too. Makes you realize, oh, I'm not doing that well. I need to change something. There was that 6 shutout innings in this game for him. A little bit of new commentary there. Kind of wondering when they're going to pull me from this one, though. Here in the 7th inning, I got 63 pitches. I might be able to go the whole game here. A complete game shutout would be ideal. Whew. Hanging that slurve there. Good thing he's not swinging at it.
Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away.
Throw it down in the zone. Just my absolute favorite place to throw the ball.
Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled.
That's a good way to get a lot of ground balls, although sometimes if you leave it up just a touch, you'll get a guy that'll just sit there and power it into the seats. That happened to me last night playing against the Diamondbacks. Had a guy David Peralta powered one into the seats from the Diamondbacks. And that was the only run they got in that one, though. So I was feeling good about last night. But look at that. Listen to that. 9 strikeouts. These guys just look like idiots up there. It's just the way I like it. There we go. They said there was a guy warming up in the pen. Come on, coach. You don't need to warm somebody up. I got this.
And he takes strike 2.
Boy, it's the 7th inning. It looks like he's just jumped into the ball game. A strikeout to start things, and now an 0-2 count.
That line was in the game before, but it seems like it was re-recorded, and the wording on it was changed a little bit, which is nice, But I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it again and again and again. We play 162 games a year. You're bound to hear the same thing at least once throughout the season, if not multiple times. Like every time I pitched with Jason Hamill last year. Whoa! Don't hurt him, Hamill. Because you're gonna almost hit a guy every once in a while, and it always happened at least once a game. And every single time, Steve Lyons would go, "Whoa, don't hurt him, Hamill," and that really got old. And there were just certain things that they would just say over and over and over again, and it just got stale. Like I said, we play 162 games. including the playoff, and then you include the playoffs and that. Last year, I probably played about 200 games of this. And so, imagine how many times I heard the same stuff. You know, so it's refreshing to see that they noticed that they needed to up the commentary on this one. You know, and add a few more lines in there, something, you know, just to kind of differentiate from hearing the same thing over and over and over again. You know, they always continue to impress. It's like 2K. You know, if you play NBA 2K, you know, they always seem to outdo themselves every year and make the game even better. Oh, come on! You guys are driving me nuts. But good thing there, they did not penalize me for that. I am happy about that because I made a good pitch. I got the ground ball. But that guy just didn't seem to... the first baseman made a bad pick on it. The third baseman made a bad throw. They didn't penalize me for it. And it almost actually benefits me because if I get the next guy out, I got a free 11 training points, so... I mean, kind of look at it almost as a good way, as long as you don't give up any runs. That guy got a good chunk of that one. Oh, no. You're going to give up a run. I wanted to try and cut that off so that guy, I could take that guy out at third.
They're going to need a few more big at-bats like this to get back in the ball game. But they're making progress. You know,
might be getting to the end of the line here.
Julio Estrada is in with 2 away now as he looks at a call.
You notice a little bit his pitches are flattening out a little bit. He's leaving stuff over the plate a little bit more. You gotta kind of keep an eye on that, because that's a sign that he might need to get pulled. Oh, get that breaking ball way inside there, so all he has to do is pull it foul. There we go, strike 3. All right, well, didn't end up hurting me too much, that double. Did give up a run, unfortunately, but not too bad.
6-1. Brian Cazada will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that.
Ooh, I get to come in here in the 8th inning. We'll see how I do here. I'd like to repeat the performance that I had in May, because if I can continue to show not only improvement but consistency, the big club will like to see that. Made one mistake all game.
Outside target here, and he hits it.
That pitch was good enough for a strike.
Something happened on the way to his shutout in the last inning, and he's surprised that he's back out there for the 8th.
Well, if it's me, I think I let the bullpen try and take me home, but he might have said something between innings that made his manager change his mind, so he's back out there.
Oh, there we go. Some new commentary. I really do like that. There we go. Sit down. You know what? He's not the only one that struck out tonight and has had a horrific game. Been plenty of guys on this team that have had a horrific game. We just keep chugging on to the final here. So 8 and a third, or 7 and a third innings of well-pitched baseball here from Lebowski, from the big Lebowski. There we go. Start off another count there with a strike.
1 out, nobody on.
All right, let's see if we can get another easy out here.
And he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
No, we're starting to use that fastball a lot more to get guys out.
And
come on, I want to throw a breaking ball. That's what I want to see here. Breaking ball. Oh, another fastball.
Looking for the strikeout.
He wants it up.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
A dozen strikeouts. Wow.
He's handling himself out there.
What a game he's had.
Working ahead in the count.
Can I get to 15? I do need to strike out the side for sure next inning. If I can get one more strikeout here, it'll make it a little bit easier to get there.
And their chances of getting
But a lot of
back in this
pitches.
ballgame are growing
You know, when you strike out a
dimmer.
lot of guys like this, when you strike out 12 guys, you got to throw a lot of pitches. Think about it. You got to throw 3 pitches to get the strikeout. And that doesn't even include balls, foul balls, you know, and guys getting hits.
Heading out towards
And so there goes. Now I have to strike out the side next inning to get 15. So I don't think I'll get 15, but 12. 12 is nothing to sneer at, even if I don't get another strikeout. Or even if I don't even come back for the next inning. I don't even know if I'm coming back for the next inning. We'll have to see. Oh, yeah, well, they're going to bring me back for another inning. They're going to bring me back for the complete game here. I will gladly take a complete game. That'll look really good on the stat line.
So you can't go up there and just mail it in. You got to see this through.
Yeah, dude, you should come up here and mail it in and just strike out.
Here's a fastball upstairs. 1-0.
Nope, couldn't get that one. At 88 pitches now, getting close to 100 here.
That one's gonna find the seats.
Fouls it away. Looks like he got a good chunk of that one, that's for sure. All right, get this ball back down in the zone.
Gets on top of one
All
here
right.
and chops it foul.
So now we got 2 strikes. Can we get the strikeout here? There we go. Just the pitch I wanted to throw the last guy.
They really
Made him look foolish. Baker's doesn't.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite.
I think the most strikeouts I've ever had in a game was 17. I had that with Jose Fernandez. And you think about Jose Fernandez, you know, he's definitely a strikeout pitcher. So it was kind of the perfect person to pitch that kind of game with. 17 strikeouts, maybe it was 16, something like that. It might have been 16, but that's a lot of strikeouts. And the funny thing is, the Marlins ended up losing that game, so goes to show. That doesn't matter how many guys you strike out. The guys in between are the guys that can hurt you. Bring him up.
Check swing. Did he go
Nope.
around? No.
Thought I had him. Thought I had him.
It's ball 1.
It's going to kind of let me throw this pitch where I want to throw it.
Chop foul. Over
Chop
towards the
foul.
dugout.
What does he want here? He wants a fastball down and away.
Hit hard towards center,
Line drive right back up the middle. So there's another hit. That was their 4th hit of the ball game. And don't give me a -1. That was a darn good. That was just the guy just hit the ball hard. I just put it there and he whacked it. Wow, 86 strikes. Only 10 balls? Come on, you gotta throw a few more balls, man. A lot of swings and misses. That's more than likely what it is. See if we can get this guy to hit a ground ball or something here. Not throwing pitches right there though. 97 pitches though in this game. Got to be getting close to the end here. There we go, just where I want to throw this pitch. Down in the zone, try and get that ground ball. There we go, ground. Oh, come on, man. Come on, what's the matter, you? Yeah, fine, whatever.
There defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
All right, well, I'm feeling my exit is almost. If I give up another hit here, will be imminent. This guy has not. I don't think I've gotten. I got this guy out once. He reached on like an error. I think that's what it was. We need to get this guy out. Ground ball right here. All right, well, we got 2 strikes. Now let's see if we can strike him out. We're at the century mark in pitches, so we need to just get out of this game, get out of this inning, get out of the game.
Throwing all that hard either, but when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
This guy is annoying. He's going to end up being up in the majors, and I'm going to hate facing him up there too.
Struck him out.
There we go.
14 punch-outs now.
14 punch-outs. One more for 15.
Already, but this has just been an absolutely dominating performance out there. That's 14 strikeouts.
All right. He wants a fastball here.
Into the box.
Let's get this complete game here. There we go. One strike.
Strike one. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
That was one of the things that annoyed me last year. Well, it was more on the major league level, where they'd be like, they'd be showing Joe Madden and be like, that man's team. And I'm like, dude, the name is in the game.
Deep down the right field line. And nearly a three-run shot.
Ooh, man, almost gave up a home run there. That almost ruined my outing. Now he's got 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3, yeah! 15 strikeouts. Wow, that is a phenomenal game.
And he gave him that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
That's what the big club's going to like to see. Complete game victories. Hold on to that ball, big man, because that was a phenomenal game that you just pitched. Not one of those in the majors. That's the tough one. But, yeah, wow, look at that. Great game there. And definitely a game to remember for him as he strikes out 15.
One more look
at that, 15 strikeouts. He's now 9-2. Got himself another victory in this one. Gave up only 5 hits, no earned runs in this one. So he effectively pitched a shutout without that. If they didn't get that error, it would have been a shutout. So that's what you call a really good game right there. That's going to definitely drop the ERA.
Get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top.
Maybe one thing I'd like to see next year in like Road to the Show. I mean, in the post-game press conference that you see there is, just a little blurb from the guy. I mean, maybe not just, maybe just in Road to the Show. I mean, but it would be kind of cool maybe to even see that in franchise. But it's really hard to do, especially if you want to have the real voices of the players. I mean, NBA 2K went above and beyond with that. They got the real players' voices in there. But I mean, I don't. Maybe the show will do something like that in the coming years. I don't know. But I mean, even if they could put it in Road to the Show and just put a couple different voices in there, that would be something that would be really cool. But that might be something maybe for next gen. But I can't really criticize what they're doing here. They're doing a great job. The gameplay is really where you want it. Beautiful games without gameplay are crappy games. Any way you look at them. But another good game here. They're going to play next game now. We're not going to the next game. Oh, that's disabled. Okay. Oh, that's fine because this isn't in the same series here. But look at that. 105 pitches, 15 strikeouts. Struck out the side in that last inning. Got all three outs on strikeouts, and there we go. No saving. Okay. So let's see how we did here. Milestone, 2 complete games in a season. That's only worth 25 points. Come on, man. Gotta give me a little bit more credit than that. Got the win, got the quality start, complete game. So a bunch of training points here. Now something to train. Finally. So we're gonna have to up these guys here because they're going down. Slurve control's going down. Change up break is going down. Up those a little bit. There we go. Okay, so upgraded the pitching a little bit. Let's upgrade this stuff a little. What's some of the lowest stuff here? 38's there. Change up velocity. Get that up to 40. Let's get everything up to 40 here. Ooh, can't quite get Ks per 9 up to 40. Not like I really need a little bit more K per 9 though. Alright. Apply the training. Unlock at 55 during duration. Oh, so that's some of the game perks up there. Extra stingy. Fast forward to 0-1 count with runners in scoring position. I don't really like that though. I don't want to skip any of the game. I like playing the game. I don't like sitting there. You see all my batting is going down. Do I really care? No. I pitch for the Frisco Rough Riders. who are part of the Texas Ranger organization. So would you see me hitting anytime soon? No. I might go to a National League team later, but let's see over here. Base running, no. Durability. Damn, I really wish I could add to durability, because that's another thing that I need to work on there. Reaction, no. Can't upgrade anything else. So those 15 training points will just have to be there for next time. But that's going to go ahead and end this episode of Baseball Life with Drew Lebowski. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to follow us here on YouTube at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network, as well on Twitch at Life of Raw Sports Gaming. And then also don't forget to give us a follow on Twitter as well at LRSGN. I am Big Dope 7, and happy to be back here on the show, continuing all my players' careers and bringing back Road to the World Series coming up next week. Thanks for watching, guys. You guys be sure to keep it real.